Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. The great wizard Lorroakan lies dead at the feet of Dame Aelin. His villainous plans having been thwarted, it's time for us to move on to other areas of Baldur's Gate that might need our assistance. But because it was such a despicable plan to capture the Mood Maiden herself, why don't we check in with her before we move on to other areas of the city?
The firehead fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel sadness. Why?
Well, I know something of sadness, or at least the ballads do. What does it feel like?
A gripping in the chest. As though I'd lost someone. Something. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle, as is your way. And I am proud to fight at your side. And you, tiefling, you did not embarrass yourself. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
I wonder why she felt that kind of remorse. I don't think she really has any need or like any cause to feel bad for what she did. I mean, clearly he wanted to capture her and imprison her yet again for his own selfish desire to become immortal, so I'm not sure that she really needs to feel any kind of regret, you know?
Lorroakan is dead. The bastard is dead.
And what about you? Are you okay?
I am. Now that the bastard's in bits. Lorroakan was a cruel and vicious man. By day, I'd tend the shop, but at night, he'd fire the most nonsensical questions at me. And for every one I answered wrong, he'd beat me. I could have killed him with my own two hands. But I kept thinking it was all a test. It had to be.
No, just straight up abuse.
It was the price I had to pay to become a true wizard. I realize now he was just a sick, sick man.
And he met his just desserts. But what about you? What are you gonna do?
I see things clearly now. If I wish to master the weave, I must do it myself. Thankfully, I have everything I need right here.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, just take over the tower. Pick up right where he left off.
Oh, I like the sound of that. I do indeed. I'll move Cal and Leah in immediately. Lorroakan refused to let them stay here. They are gonna love the tower. I wouldn't have this, the tower, my family, without you. What can I do to thank you?
Well, friends are always appreciated, especially with what we're up against.
And you'll have me. I'll learn everything I can about the tower in the meantime, even if I have to rip this place apart. But know this. Ramesses Tower and its master are now your friends. And when the time comes, we will stand by you as allies.
Awesome. I love that Roland has taken over right where Lorroakan left off in the best way possible. Okay. Well, now the next thing that we need to do, other than taking a quick short rest, is head over to the tabernacle so that Gale can meet up with Mystra. This is going to be very interesting. So let me go ahead and get us to that area. And there is the statue of Mystra itself. This is a pretty momentous moment for Gale, so hopefully we can share a few good words of wisdom with him before he ventures forth.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
An audience with your goddess can go wrong. I should know. But do whatever you feel is best, Gale.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
Well, I think that you've been through a lot, Gale, but I think you are prepared for this moment. We've been through a lot, and I think you've learned a lot.
Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover.
Yeah.
I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
Yeah. What exactly are you gonna say? Maybe we can, since we are a bard, maybe we can wordsmith some things that you want to say.
During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
Well, so it's just going to be a one-on-one with you two? Like, am I not invited or allowed?
The summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how
Okay.
much I prefer not to face her alone.
Sure. Here's the thing. I think a big theme of Baldur's Gate is finding it in yourself to move on and to kind of move to the next chapter of your life. And as much as I'm tempted to tell Gale to hold on to the power and maybe do better than Karsus did, I also feel like that's not the right decision for him personally. A lot of the decisions and the desires he has right now seem to be kind of motivated by revenge against Mystra herself. So even if he does this for the right reasons, even if he were to reforge the crown and ascend to godhood, I can't help but feel that the resentment inside him for what he and Mystra went through together, that would, in the end, lead him down a bad path, even perhaps similar to that Karsus faced. I've had a lot of time to think about it, and I think that we are just going to encourage him to leave well enough alone, to return the magical artifacts to the powers that can control them, and maybe just take the opportunity to focus on himself and focus on his own self-actualization without being beholden to a goddess or the history with a goddess, I guess. So I think we're going to have him seek forgiveness.
Mystra's forgiveness? If you want me to claim the crown of Karsus, you'll hardly be in a forgiving mood after that. I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of 3 dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Seems like he's made up his own mind. I don't know. Are we going to have the opportunity to convince him otherwise? And it may depend on our relationship strength with him, which I think is fairly high at the moment.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
Great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
So essentially it's like a parasite inside him that is a form of magic that is separate from Mystra's weave. Interesting. Yeah, that kind of confirms to me that it's something that I don't think Gale is truly equipped to handle, even though he thinks he is. Because, of course, he's brimming with confidence.
The Karsite weave. I had no idea. Do you realize what this means? The orb is no stray piece of ordinary magic. It is something entirely different. The nascent form of a new divine power. Of course, I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. The orb will answer to me.
Yeah, but this form of magic just sounds like it's been inherently corrupted by the being that created it.
Evil is a reductive term, too often used to dismiss choices the observer lacks the imagination to understand. Let me assure you,
That sounds like some
Karsite
mental
weave has no more
gymnastics.
inherent evil to it than a child in the womb, or an axe half forged on the blacksmith's anvil. It is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder, by me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you?
Yeah, but for sure. Are you forgetting how you came into possession of the weave? Your good intentions could have detonated
But
it.
they didn't. I always thought it was a miracle that I survived, but I'm starting to wonder if there was more to it. What if it chose me?
I don't think so. I think you're seeing a pattern where none exists. Yeah, I don't think it cares whose body it's in.
I don't think you're quite seeing what I'm seeing.
I agree.
Think about it. The crown of Karsus, the Netherstones, the Karsite weave. No more than a tadpole's breadth from being reunited. This is my chance to get back everything that was taken from me. Everything Mystra denied me. And once I have it, I can forge a better world. Be a better god. I want you to help me.
I know you do. But again, like that last statement kind of confirmed it to me. as much as I think he does want to use it to help people, I also think a major motivation is for him to just do it to get back at Mystra, which is not a healthy motivation. And I'm not even convinced, really, that even if he did reunite the crown and all the components, that he would still be able to handle it. He's not gonna like it, but I'm gonna tell him to destroy it.
I thought you more ambitious than this. The seer was mistaken. Very well. I'll drop the matter. For now.
Okay, that's fair. There might be some kind of, I don't know, persuasion check that we'll ultimately have to engage with. But, man, that's a lot to think about. But for now, we've got other more pressing matters to take care of. We've got a couple of individuals trapped in prison right now. So, let's take a quick peek at the prison log. Memorandum from Gortash. Let no prisoner be released from neither their cell nor Worm's Rock proper without my explicit consent. Presume every detainee an absolutist spy until they provide me substantial evidence to the contrary. Baldur's Gate must be kept secure. So you have Earspoon. Indecent exposure. Absolved and released with prejudice on order of Lord Gortash. Otto Ott. Drunken and disorderly conduct again. Detained. Counselor Floric. Treason, sedition, incitement of discontent. Detained awaiting execution. So let's chat with the guard.
God is fast asleep.
Bathed in a tenday. Ate all the onions.
Perception. Interesting. Okay. Maybe get a clue as to how to get inside.
Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. 3 bowls of the stew.
Interesting. Okay, so we want to name drop Otto to get in there?
What now? Goodness, how embarrassing. I had a heavy lunch.
I completely understand.
Welcome to Worm's Rock Prison.
I've been there.
The fifth nail, we jail. What's your business?
I'm here to see Old Man Otto. He's my father.
Your father? Not much of a family resemblance.
Well, maybe I'm adopted. I don't know.
Second cell on the right. And you tell him, no seconds for supper. This here's a prison, not an inn.
Got it.
Hang on, I'll
Thank
let
you
you
kindly.
through. Well, in you go. And don't feed the prisoners.
Nice.
Make them cocky.
These boots have seen everything.
Well, that's one way to get in. Very cool. So what do we have over here? There's some kind of like quest marker or something. What am I looking at right here? I'm on top of it. The Blade of the Frontiers. Find the entrance to Answer's lair, the Wormway. Oh, okay. That's gotta be... Yeah, that's gotta be one of these compartments here. But we don't need that at the moment. Right now we need to find the prisoner. And so, let's just get a lay of the land to know what we're working with. We've got a patrolling mage. There's a storage room, okay, and a dead end. And we got a guard room here with them just taking a break. Probably don't need to disturb them. Let them do their own thing. Equipment chest, an evidence chest. And which quest marker are we on top of? Free Counselor Floric. Now, which cell would she be in? Is that her? Oh, I think it is her.
I have something to ask.
There we go. That was easy. Well, finding her was easy, at least.
You're too late.
It's over.
Well, you were arrested by Gortash, I assume, right?
The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravenguard's husk. Empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I will soon be hanged on the city gallows to a chorus of cheers.
Well, let me make your day. With my band of magical friends. Whoa, 36.
When
Holy
the people
cow.
need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
We're gonna bust you out, don't even worry.
Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades.
For sure. Okay, let me
Hurry.
let me get on it. Okay, so I guess here's what we'll do. We'll enter turn-based combat. The guard is not looking over here. We could probably lockpick this door pretty easily. Oh. Let's try again. There we go. Easy. First time. Alright, the gate is open. Now, I believe Gale has... Does he have invisibility? Not at the moment, but I think he has it in his spellbook. Here, why don't we... Let's get rid of sleep. Where's invisibility? Here we go. We'll throw that in there. Invisibility. We should be able to sort of escort her out.
Of course.
Like so. Same thing with the genie. Counselor Floric. Actually, she can cast spells herself, which is kind of surprising. But of course, casting spells would break concentration, so obviously we don't want to do that. Okay.
This is far enough. The way should be clear.
Okay.
I can't thank
That's
you
good.
enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
Yeah, that's absolutely my pleasure. Inspiring folk is what I do. Perhaps you could do the same. We need allies.
Yes, I have some connections in the upper city. Perhaps they'll heed our call. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Awesome. Nice. Oh, thank goodness. That was a little touch and go right there. Why don't we go ahead and save while we're at it? And, boy, we should figure out what to do next. Actually, what we will do is I think we will start to initiate Shadowheart's quest. So we're going to fast travel all the way down over here and go talk to the individual who clearly is in cahoots with the Sharon temple. There is that gentleman right here. Let's see what manner of skullduggery he's up to.
Thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bets that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
So, yeah, you are a member of the Sharon cloister.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
Well, let's just let her handle it for now.
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
Huh. So we need to go to the lower city. Let's take a look. Journey to the House of Grief in the lower city of Baldur's Gate. We have arrived at the House of Grief. It is fairly far in the northwest corner of the lower city, but here we are at last. A very scenic route on the way here. A lot to look at. But we are here for one thing and one thing only, and that is to give Shadowheart some closure to her quest line. Hopefully. That's the idea, anyway.
Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help.
Okay. Well, if you're not stopping me, then in I go. An attendant of grief.
Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart.
Oh, yikes.
There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time.
Okay, let's proceed.
As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you.
Mapping of what?
This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy. Be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
I'll do whatever Shadowheart thinks is right. I mean, if I presume that she knows what mapping means. And I also wonder if the tadpole would give us... Oh,
Have a seat.
here we go. I assume the tadpole would give us some kind of resistance, right? Have a seat here. Okay.
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here?
Let's stay out of it for now.
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior. Of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Viconia Devere.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
An astral projection? Very clever. I'll stay on my toes around this one.
Thanks. Thanks, Karlach. Always keeping things very upbeat, aren't we? Man. So are we just coming in here and killing everybody? Like, I can't see what other type of resolution there could be unless there's a way that we can convince the Sharans that just leaving Shadowheart alone is the right thing to do, but that seems like a tough thing to convince them of. The unburdening. The volume describes the exact process in exact detail. Valuable targets are identified from those who seek out the services of the House of Grief. If they are willing to pay, they proceed to the mapping of the heart, where the Inquirer of Grief will question them while discreetly probing their thoughts for anything that can be of use to the Lady of Loss. Like for blackmail purposes, right? Following this, the targets are ushered downwards to stand before the Mirror of Loss. Given the correct prompts by the Inquirer of Grief, the target will surrender memories to the mirror for the benefit of all of Lady Shar's children. In the same stroke, the mirror can remove memories of what they have seen in the cloister, as well as whatever they believe to be the source of their troubles. Then they can be turned loose, blissfully ignorant of the offering they make. So it's basically the, brain... the brainwashing process that Shar has already gone, or that, not Shar, that Shadowheart has already gone through. Maybe we'll just pop in here real quick and see what's going on. Why not? Let's save just in case something bad happens, but nothing bad could possibly happen here, right? Okay. Ooh, quite a few thieves' tools.
Can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us.
Yeah, for sure.
This was my favorite part. Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
A book that's just called Book. A roster of 5 infiltrators written in elegant hand. Above their names is noted that this group have proved themselves most skilled and have the greatest chance of successfully obtaining the artifact, but they remain utterly expendable. Calden Darkwood, leader. Buddig Vriss, close combat. Kirk Deepcroft, lockpicking. Drina Kovley, languages, and Shadowheart, healer. Interesting. Interesting. So she was already given an idea of her role on the strike team, so to speak. A report on the activities of Gortash from a Sharan agent, Dark Adept Bilvoy Reed. The report concludes with the lines below. Gortash, whom we believe to be a follower of the tyranny godling Bane, has recently been consorting with the lead adherent of the murder godling Baal. The pair were observed entering the Devil's Fee, where they conferred for over an hour with the establishment's proprietor, the known diabolist Helsik. This must be considered significant, as Helsik is reputed to be able to open gate portals to the Hells if her extravagant fees are met. Yikes. So, find the diabolist Helsik, so they might be able to get us down to Raphael's House of Grief. Cool, so that's actually extremely helpful for Lae'zel's quest. Wow, and just a random book did all that as well. Ooh, there's some outfits we, of course, will want to pick up. Alright, check this wardrobe. Let's see, I think we're good here. I think we have all those things. Hat of Eminent Giggles. A bicocket, a watch's helmet. Let's have, yeah, Karlach could pick up some of these. Let's take a look at some of them. A rich Arcanist helmet, dex saving throw. Ooh, a hat of Giggles. I love this top hat. It's got no magical abilities, but For style points, 10 out of 10. That's what I say. Alright, and then there's a couple chests here. Obviously, this was a room that was used to practice lockpicking. No surprise there. Ooh, this one's going to be somewhat tough. But with Shadowheart's guidance, it was easy. Very simple. Only 61 gold, though. Alright, we'll give it a few tries. Why not? We've got the Thieves' Tools to do it. There we go. Some gold and some alchemical ingredients. Cool. Alright. Well, with that, we'll come over here to interrogation training. Very ominous sounding. Interrogation in 3 levels. Well, let's listen to her.
I think I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies. Their spirits. Quiet in here now. But it wasn't always so. Screams rang off these walls. I swear I can almost hear them.
That's very macabre, for sure. A manual for Sharan interrogators describing 3 levels of induced stress: emotional, physical, and lethal. It emphasizes eliciting information over punishment and cautions the interrogator against becoming emotionally involved in the process, either sympathetically or sadistically. Very utilitarian of them. Alright, a syringe. We've seen a few of those in the House of Hope. In Act 2. There's a torture rack. Very cool.
So much I can't remember. Yet, if I picked up these implements, I'd know exactly what to do.
Oh, I didn't want to take all those. Hang on. Definitely don't need all of those. Ooh, a bunch of cool outfits, though. Let's send these to, maybe to Karlach. Cool. Alright. Further on and further in, I suppose. Alright, we've made it in. Why don't we save real quick before we go too much further?
I remember this place now. A whole stolen childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over.
Okay, if you say so, Shadowheart. Sentry Frederick.
Keep going. The Mother Superior is expecting you.
That's great. Alright, ooh, there's quite a few of them. Sharan Fidelian Hyrold. Sharan Sentries, okay. Okay. Man, is there anything before... Oh, boy. So this is probably going to be a big fight, right? Viconia Devere in here. Let's take a look at what she can do real quick. Radiant Retort. Whenever you take radiant damage, reflected back at your attacker twofold as force damage. So we don't want Shadowheart to do radiant to her. Nightbringer's Beloved. Shar's ardent favor lets her chosen disciple regain a bunch of hit points every time they use Channel Divinity. What else? +2 to all saving throws, advantage on stealth checks. You could try to knock people prone. Yikes, there are a lot of enemies here. A lot. But we knew what we were in for, right? Let's save here. Gale is pretty much full up on spell slots.
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shar. How she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
Ooh.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it.
Let's just listen. Let's let Shadowheart
You
handle
there.
this.
Surrender this one to me now, and you can consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come.
As if.
As you like. Lilala! For Shah!
I guess we're doing this. Oh, man. The entire temple aggroing. Wouldn't it be nice if we had a few allies here now? It really sucks that Gale is all the way back in the initiative order. Oh, man. You know what? I'm almost tempted to just retreat up these stairs and have like a little bit of a kill zone right here. Because if we try to run into here, everybody is going to come in on here and get a free swing on us. Tons of free swings on us, and I don't know if we can survive that. So I think what we want to do is a tactical retreat. So we're going to start doing that. Maybe... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. We'll put us over here to try to have these sentries be taunted. Penelope, fortunately, is early enough in the order that we can pull her back. So we're going to do that, and we will do... We'll just start out simple with the melody to try to buff everybody. And I could Misty Step to get a bit farther. I think I'm just going to end it there. Shadowheart, what do we want from you? Karlach can stay here in front of Gale. That's probably what we want to do. We could do Dominate Person. What are the chances for that? Sanctuary. Who are the next highest levels? Level 7s, a bunch of level 7s, level 4s. So a bunch of AoE spells would be super duper nice. I don't suppose Sunbeam could hit her. It could. It actually could, but that's a radiant damage, right? And we would get reflected that all back at us, which would not be great. So what I'm thinking is we'll do Spiritual Weapon. We'll do a Trident this time for the fun of it. And we'll put the Spiritual Weapon right here to aggro these guys on this side. There we are. We're going to start making our way back. And what's something easy that I can do? Nothing with a concentration spell, I don't think. I guess we could do an Invoke Duplicity, right? Why don't we just do that real quick? Like somewhere like right here. Cool. And just get as far back as we possibly can. Karlach is going to have to play bodyguard for Gale a little bit, which is fine. We could do like a Wounding Ray. 45%, 40%. That's not great odds. Or Ray of Fear. 55%. Is it just one target? Yeah, it looks like it. May as well, right? Let's do it on this Crusader, I suppose. Sure. We'll cut towards that. Frightened. Nice. Alright, we'll end turn there. They're going to start dashing towards us. No surprise there. Bone Chill. Just a cantrip. Don't even stress. Alright, Mother Superior. A little nervous about her. Wayward Heart. I don't know what that means. Okay. We've got a genie. Genies can do a decent amount of damage. Affected entity can't receive sanctuary. So basically you can hit her every other turn, is what it looks like. I think we'll have the genie maybe be like a another tank for us as well. So we'll have him come up here. Coalesce the air. Strength save. What does her strength look like? Strength of 18, huh? Restrange those within. I'm thinking, can I hit a bunch of these guys all together? Let's try doing this. Oh, they all saved from the whirlwind. Okay. Fair enough. And a whole bunch of folks are going to dash toward us. But really, they're going to be... Ultimately, they're going to be Gale bait. Is what's going to happen. Is that we're going to retreat up the stairs and we're just going to fireball the living bananas out of these fools. Overwhelming grief? What is that? When it starts its turn in a lightly or heavily obscured area, it takes 1 to 4 necrotic damage, attacks... Ooh. I don't love that. That's a Justiciar Crusader. How many of those are there? Let's go ahead and counterspell that. I think with Gale, we can afford the spell slots, I think. Can I check Gale's slots? Yeah. Huh. Oh, the counterspell failed. I was like, why didn't that work? That's why. Alright, Gale may have to Misty Step out of there, which is totally fine. Darkness, that's actually okay, because we are trying to leave this area ASAP. I might even consider doing like a dimension door with Penelope and Gale. Because that will get us significantly farther back, and it will leave our tankier members at the bottom of the stairs, which might be to our advantage, ultimately. But we just have to wait for a bajillion enemies to do their thing. Alright, Gale. Let's just see what our current fireball posture looks like. Could throw it at them. But I think what we're going to do is we'll keep backing up over here. Path is too far, huh? What about, where is the boss lady? Viconia. Oh, she's right here at the top of the stairs. Can't quite hit her with that. What about this Artistry of War thing? Actually, I can hit her with that. Interesting. I mean, yeah, why not? Hit her with all of these. Whoa, she is on 12 health? We could end her this time. Wow. Okay. Sure, end turn. We can for sure focus her down, unless she gets healing from a bunch of her her disciples or whatever. See, I'm wondering if these guys are temporarily hostile, if I kill the main lady, will the rest of these folks still be hostile, or will that basically end it? Like, if their leader falls, they would have no reason to fight, right? I'm going to use... kind of want to use, like, a high-level magic missile. Like a level 4 magic missile. To get the guaranteed kill. So 6 magical darts. So we would need, like... she's got 12 health. So at minimum damage, we would need all 6 to hit. But that's... you know, we would need an average of, like, 3 times 4. So 4 of the darts. So let's get right up on her. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then one more. Actually, I can't even see, so we'll just put all of them into her. Down she goes. And everybody's still hostile. Okay. Now it's time for us to drop Spirit Guardians, I think. We've been holding off on it while the Mother Superior was alive, but now is the time. Hell yeah. Let's go over here and help our friends out. They're gonna go down pretty soon. And we'll do... healing potion. We probably need to snag one from Penelope, though. Let's send that to Shadowheart. There we go. End turn. As for Penelope... really just want to chuck a grenade down there. You sure I can't just throw it all the way over here? Guess not. Okay. I'm gonna do a level 1 magic missile if I can. I can't hit these folks down here. It's too bad. I'll have Karlach go first, actually. And have her attack them. Reckless. There we go. And then, there we go. I'm going to have her take the biggest possible healing potion that we have. I think we have a superior one that Penelope bought. Let's send all of those to Karlach. Oh, she already used her bonus action. Damn. That's too bad. We're gonna come in hot, I think. There we go. Absolutely insane. These are all too heavy to throw. Are you kidding me? Oh, there we go. Throw it at them. No, I can't even do that. Frenzied Strike. I could. Let's click her heels and get her back over here. Hopefully a little bit out of harm's way. Penelope, let's move you back up here. Can I see well enough to do anything fun? Not really. Ooh, what about... do I have an arrow of light? Is that a thing that I... isn't that a thing that I have? It just casts light? Hang on, let's see here. Guiding light, essence of nightlight. Let's just look at light straight up. Last allows me to cast light. I mean, that's not bad. But this is magical darkness, right? So it wouldn't necessarily work. I'm gonna go and summon the ghouls, I think, as far forward as I possibly can. Nice. Cool. They all get added to initiative. Okay, us. I'll just sort of tuck you out of the way over here. That's fine. Alright, us may not be long for this world, but that's okay. The genie. Let's drop a hurricane force wind, like, right here. Cool. And still provoke an attack of opportunity. Whoops. Not my intention.
I shall offer your blood to Lady Shah.
I really need Shadowheart to come forward. That's just so annoying. So annoying. Well, more targets for Karlach, that's good. Alright, we'll just Thunder Wave. If I can't do my fun spells like Fireball, then I'll just have to make do with Thunder Wave. I'll use a level 2 spell slot for that as well. Wow, a bunch of concentration saving throws succeeding. Interesting. Alright, Shadowheart is about to eat extremely well. Just melting people with Spirit Guardians. Okay, what can I do here? I'm gonna do Sunbeam, maybe. Ooh, look at this. I'm gonna get all of these guys with this. Fitting, I think. We're gonna Cutting Words that. Whoa! Now that's a statement right there. And I think we're gonna do a... Should I do a Mass Healing Word? I think that's in character for her. There we go. Happy health, everybody. Awesome. Can I do any of my fun spells yet? Not quite yet. Getting closer, though. Well, I could do Magic Missile. What about a Bomb? Okay, throw it at them. I think I'm just going to do a regular arrow shot at them. Cool.
Some more blood.
Alright, Karlak. Let's jump. Actually, we can click our heels together. We'll get extra movement speed. We're gonna kill this guy. We're gonna kill this guy. We're gonna kill this guy. We're going to kill this guy. Insane. And us will just stay right there. Now it's time for my ghouls to get in on the action. Here we go. Oh, they all act independently of themselves. Interesting. Whoa. That's kind of cool. Huh. How do you like that? I'll just attack this guy regularly. There we go. That's fine. Do your worst. Whoa, Karlak. Yikes. Hang in there. Can I please fireball yet? Not quite. I don't think Gale's going to be able to fireball this this fight. I will be able to Thunder Wave. Oh, they saved. That's fine. Alright, Shadowheart. Come on forward. Sacred Flame. Cool.
Blood comes easy
And
these
turn.
days.
Let's bring
These boots have
Penelope
seen everything.
forward. Take them out. Crit. Ooh, even with the crit, left them with 1 hit point. Alright, Karlak. Drink first and foremost. And then we're going to go Reckless on this fella here. And again. Nice. And then kill them. And then kill them. And then... Oh, they just lost their shapeshift. And that's it. Man, Karlak going ham. The ghouls are going to do their thing. Genie's going to do their thing. Cool. And Gale, just do a simple little firebolt, why don't you?
Onward.
And Sacred Flame. Fitting that Shadowheart finishes this, in my opinion. Wow, look at the sheer number of bodies here on the stairs. Crazy, crazy stuff. Well, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to take some time to, like, loot a bunch of bodies and save and heal and all that good stuff. Man, actually, I know right now we just need a short rest right now, so that's what we're going to do. And when we come back, we will look at all the blood on the stairs. That is a horror movie right there. When we come back, we will hopefully put Shadowheart's quest to rest and give her some closure. And I think that's something we can all look forward to. So thanks so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye for now.